jump in on this. Mixer don't want to connect today, huh? Yeah, don't want to connect at all today. Alright, well. Mixer is out. Okay. Little steps I have to do every time I come in. I should probably set up a nice little screen that says the stream will begin soon for you guys. I finally understand why that's a thing. Probably do that. Yeah. You know what I didn't do with this? Probably also update that. What episode am I? We are already live and I'm still fucking around with things. Stop putting episode numbers on there. Number 9. It's hard to title something before you have a plan. I mean, before you know what you're going to do in an episode. I have a plan for what I want to do, but if I actually complete it, it's a whole other question. That's a whole other situation. They don't. We are on 76, so this actually has the right fucking stuff for once. I have a picture I hope already made, so I don't have to go and edit pictures. Totally check. Do like do backwards. No, this is not for kids. No, this is not PG. Lastly, paste all of the information that I have my normal layout. Let's see. Joining the fire starters. I think it's fire starters. It's a stupid name. Like fire jumpers or something. Comma. Just complete their training. As well as check out the Capitol building, which is what I plan to do today. It's kind of out of my level, but I think I have enough to complete it, and that's what my plan is. Then we're going to go check around the area. I think I went into Ashy. We've got a few missions now. I'd like to find one of the factions as well, since we've been instructed to do so by the Overseer in the previous episode. That would be fun as well to look into. But on the previous episode, or should I say in between episodes actually, I completed a fair amount of stuff. I checked out the fire I'll show you in a second what it's called. I can't think of the name right now. The nuclear winter. I checked that out, and that's actually pretty fun. We'll definitely be having some episodes in there for that. I also just did some more like roaming around and doing daily missions and things like that during the double XP weekend, which was also part of the free weekend. So a combination of the two, I was able to get a fair amount of experience up. Usually I have 3 levels that I went up, which is good. Story-wise, I didn't do anything new. I don't even think I accidentally added new locations. Let's complete their Wetsmith training. There we go. Sinuses are all drainy from cough humidity that's going on around here. We got hit by a huge thunderstorms of rain over the weekend. Oh, everything's good. Title is fixed. This title is not. That's okay. Just fix it manually myself. Now. Boom. Fully updated and ready for everyone to be in it. Only thing I gotta figure out whenever I get a chance to finally do it is to make this low latency ultra. You guys have faster chat time back with me. But everything else seems to be good to go. Go ahead and jump back in. On Mixer, connect. Boom, Mixer's online. Twitch is online. YouTube is online. We are all good to go. All four chats, and I think I'm my only viewer. I have to keep my stuff up. Alrighty, seems like as good time as any to begin. Oh, you know what? Actually, 2 seconds. This won't take long. Double check. Oh no, I'm not gonna exit this one. Just continue. That's not worth checking right now. I can probably deal with it on another day. I think I can. Move to it. Check my strength that way. Open up a secondary one. Go live. Don't go live. Go to manage. Yeah, cool. Alright, I fixed that already. Already active in this, only one going. It actually worked. Boy, I've been trying for the longest time to figure out the methods to get this started on the mission. Like I said, I'm going to have to develop myself a little coming up soon to turn my mic off and get you guys all ready so it seems a little less unprofessional for the people who are watching this after the fact. But, hey fellow agents, this is Agent Smith and we are playing Half-Life? It's not Half-Life. I've played so much Half-Life that's in my brain. We're playing Fallout 76 and continuing on the storyline that we're doing. Check out the Atomic Shop as I usually do. I doubt anything's changed since yesterday. Although they do have 24-hour sales. I don't have any caps right now because I went through and bought a bunch of stuff. I don't know if I bought this last time, but these are new for me. Picked up some outfits and things like that. Because the Nuclear Winter DLC or the online like competition stuff lets you wear different stuff. I picked up this caravan outfit. I just like the way it looks. I wanted the hat, I like the jacket. It looks good in combination with my bird face. Alrighty then. Let us jump back into the world. So yeah, I played a couple of these. This beta version of the Nuclear Winter, which is pretty cool. I'll show it to you in another episode later down the line as we just do like a run through of a couple of Nuclear Winter ones. Or I might even throw it at the end of this one. But it basically is a battle royale. There, you guys get to vote. You're all out of Vault 51, which I don't know more on that. But you get to vote on whether you want to do Morgantown or Flatwoods. And then you get an option. You're usually the ones I did where I was teamed up with 4 other people. So once you get a pick and they pick the map, then you pick a location on the map to start it. And you can see where your other teammates are going, so you can figure out where you guys want to be as a group or just do your own thing. I think you can even play it single player. You can just go by yourself. But once you've done that, a few seconds have passed and everybody's made their decisions, then they show you where everyone in the world was. So did you pick a good spot or not, kind of thing. How much running and fighting you're about to have. And after that, it just jumps into some stuff. We'll go into it for greater detail. We get to see how it plays out. Oh man, my sinuses tell you. That tells you it's not feeling great. Stuff I should have took a look. It's weird going south in this game as early as I have. To me, considering, you know, Shiza. Hey, what's up? How you doing, Scientech? Scientike. Sciental. What? Why is the world purple? No, we're not going to take this. We'll try to find another world. Who built a home on my random location? Why is the sky purple? That's a more important question. That was weird. We'll load up and I don't want to. Basically, what happened was my settlement is sitting on top of someone else's settlement. So if I choose to take it, it'll drop me into the world without my home. If I choose not to take it, then it'll put me in another place. Yintel, there you go. That's good. That's good. You got the extra names on there. I got you. I was just gonna call you Silky. Yeah, I'm trying to get trying to pick up everything I did before. I kind of want to go. I'm not done in the forest. There's places I haven't been yet, and there's a daily mission I keep seeing pop up. So even though my descriptor talks about going into Ash Heap, we may, if we do, it's gonna be like the last thing. I might have to go check out the west coast of the map. The western end of the map, because I have never been up in the area. I've played this game many times. I hear there's a Mothman. I haven't seen him. I haven't even been to the town that he's located in, because I don't know. The game does not push you to the western part of the map naturally. So I wonder if I own that still. Well, that would be sick. My land is loading in around me. All my property. So I built up, last time I was doing this, last video I showed that I built this place up. We bought the communal thing. This thing is way sicker than I thought. You actually get to sit here with the friends and get well rested, but it also gives you health. I don't know if the beds do that, but if it does, it's cool. Water purification. I fiddled around with the electricity and changed up some of the layout here. I've actually maxed out the number of things that I can have on this map. See if I can see anything around the area. My outpost, my watchtower, which I've got some different ideas on how I should have laid this out and changed it up. One of our the responder missions are going to have us going here back to the fire station and dealing with some places up north a little bit more. That'll be one thing we're doing. And going into the Capitol building is kind of what I want to do, because it's usually a higher level than what we are, but I can typically handle it because of the equipment at that point. I think I'll do it anyway. I did add on. I did put a scrapping box in here.
I smell
just to make scrapping easier.
Not literally.
Listening
for everybody.
is the key to life. Gotta focus.
And I placed this sign up here, which I was hoping would be more visible, but it's not as visible from a distance. It's just a big crafting table sign. I figured out what the issue with this though. The vending machines, hopefully it'll work right now, that'll be cool, but the vending machines aren't functioning currently because of duping glitch. I was like, so I could set this up right now to whatever I want, honestly, but I'm selling them plans for cheap. Like half of what that was about, I don't know, 60. And it tells me it's disabled in the corner. That's because of the fact that there's been a duping glitch found. Apparently, that people were jumping back and forth between servers.
You could always grab a trusted buddy
causing
to
them
help
to
you out with
duplicate
this.
stuff they
I
need.
mean, if you can trust anyone to be quiet.
Who's hiding in the
Network.
bushes? Yeah, I mean, so stuff like that's not functioning. That's the reason why you can't see display cases and stuff are not working. So if I were to load these up with weapons like I wanted to do, no, it wouldn't have mattered. You wouldn't be able to see them anyway, which is upsetting. But what are you gonna do? So, but anyway, I did find an ice box. So we're talking to somebody I was chatting with on the. I do got stuff to do. Somebody I was chatting with on the Fallout Facebook. One of the Facebook things I go through was talking about ice boxes and being the new thing. Apparently, I already own it. I didn't even know I had it. I was going through building and stuff and found it on there. This slows down by half the decay rate of your foods, so you can put foods and stuff in here. Up to 15 items, and they take them individually. They don't get to stack. but 15 individual meals can be sat in there to stay for a longer period of time, which is sick. It's not expecting it to be in my stuff because it's not something I would have paid for.
Lights
I
in
do
the
have
sky.
It's stuff.
It's
I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need this. All of my stuff should be heavy armor. I do believe I purchased that and upgraded all my stuff to heavy armor. I came across it as I was doing missions. I controlled that factory for an entire day. Played for like 8 hours yesterday, trying to level up and stuff. And since there was a rainstorm going on, I had nothing else I could do. And no one ever contested me for it, so I just collected up on. I have like so much uranium and so much steel and so many power cells until I somehow accidentally destroyed the power cell machine. I was like, God dang it. But it was collecting, and it kept coming back as I would do missions, come back and collect more. No one ever contested me. I'd do a fight every once in a while, dealing with like super mutants and ghouls and stuff like that. But other than a few waves of attacks, I ended up collecting a pretty fair amount of stuff. So we're gonna cross into the town and roll down that way first, since it's the closest thing to us. Check out Charleston's Capitol building. Oh, where did this guy go? I am quick right. Forgot to check that too. Not very thorough today. Well, I got more stuff than I need, but shotgun shells and 308 rounds. So, good. The inside of the Capitol building is fucking swarming with ghouls, regular ghouls. Controls are a little looser now too. Did that for myself. Faster speed when you're playing in the nuclear player. Yeah. Oh, the Mothman event. Yeah, I know. I haven't actually gone over to that area though, and that's part of the thing for it. The whole I've played this game since it first released, and I've never explored. I used to have a home here, and I've explored over this way, and that's about as far as I ever went. I came into the ash heap and worked my way around the outside a long time back in my original playthroughs, and I don't know if I recorded those for people. But I've never actually run, as you can see even now, I've never actually run along the western coastline, this whole place. There's even a location. This is the furthest west I've gone, and that was for the mission put here for the Wayward storyline. So I don't know, I stay centralized. As you can see, I roam up and down. You could actually see my work path is mostly central areas and stuff, so yeah. But now I've got to work my way here, and the drawback, the biggest drawback, I tell you, to not having those vending machines functioning. I don't care that I can sell my stuff. I don't typically put my house close enough for anyone to ever actually buy anything, let alone want to spend money on my items. I don't know what I have to undercut my stuff for to get them interested in it, like how cheap I've got to make it, but it's never cheap enough. But anyway, it's not a big deal if I don't ever actually have any people show up and do those. But what's useful, that's lost, is vending camps. These vending camps are people's personal settlements, and although they have things listed, that's showing what they have available to sell in their vending machines. Their vending machines were set a while ago and they never changed them, so they haven't messed with them. They may be cut off, and I don't think I can actually utilize them. But if you turn it on, like I have mine, it actually flags your location for other people. Otherwise, if somebody builds a settlement, you can't join that settlement or fast travel to it. It's useful for getting around the map by using other players' settlements. My point. Oh, come on. The targeting is for shit today. Right. What is the point of holding my breath if my shots don't go where I'm going? I think I just attracted all their attention. Thank you. Oh, the other one's there too. Dang, that one I knew I wasn't gonna hit. That's right, we'll head up there and collect the supplies off. I still haven't earned new perception perk cards. Oh, leveling up. Speaking of which, oh, I do that so often. I forget to actually apply my levels more often. Okay. Clear these two guys real quick and see if there's perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. I have to use this point to get a good view of the region. There's a snallygaster that tends to hang out in this pit. And there he is. Deal with him before I start anything else, because his attacks are dangerous. Now I can safely drop down. I don't know what he's shooting at. I think he's trying to shoot at me. There might be another player. Anyway, that snallygaster is annoying when you're down on its own level. There should be people on the roof. But it might be empty right now. Someone might have cleared the rooftops for me. Nice. There's usually a bunch of scorch hanging out, or when the game first released, there was a bunch of super mutants that all around this area, this whole region. Like, you can totally tell this should be super mutants. Occasionally they're here, and I think the game cycles enemies that are in the land, but this region is normally infested with super mutants. But it's supposed to be. Lately, it's been ghouls for me. I'm not sure why they lowered or increased. I don't know what you want to consider that, better or worse. Super mutants are kinda better, I guess. They certainly carry the equipment that I prefer. I'm looking for ammunition. I need 308s. Let's take a photo of the other side. Ain't nothing like getting your photography on in this. You know, there's achievements for that stuff. I've changed my outfit again. Field of view. Oh, that's another snallygaster. The beautiful town of Charleston. We can increase that depth of field strength. Actually, just a little. Set the background in the background. My expressions don't matter. I can change my pose. Yeah, there we go. Because I'm heading there eventually. That's actually a perfect one to use. Thinking, tree pose. Look into the future. Point to the "this is where we need to go soon" sign. That's almost perfect. And as I per my preferences, It's either, for me, it's either sepia tone or black and white. Those are the two. Those are the only way I take photos. Everything has to be film grained or vignetted. Vignette gives a nice darkness around it. And the standard vintage snapshot, I tend to do this one. Vignettes. Boom. I'm surprised I've never taken a photo there before. I never actually noticed that sign before. But yeah, there's an achievement. Oh, there's some super mutants. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get some fucking bullets. 3 down, 3 bullets. About to get on the roof of the Capitol building. What? Might as well track myself some, get some of this super mutants going on. The fuck? I blew him into the earth. Anyway, 308 rounds. And 38 rounds. Can I lay a camp down quick? I need to scrap this shit I just got. Realize I've got too much weight on now, and I didn't get enough before I went on this. Let me see if I can drop my camp. My tent. Or is it not okay because I'm in Charleston? We're gonna climb the roof back right here to get to where we're going to get started in this place. There they are. There's one. Trying to hide. Ghouls trying to be sneaky or be scorched, excuse me. I suppose if they can speak and hold guns, I should respect that they are technically not ghouls. Should be a bunch on that bridge, but they're not triggering him that view. Let me get just outside the edge of town here real quick so I need to drop a tent so I can clear my inventory before we go in there. There's no scrapping locations inside that Capitol building. I think it's a dungeon, to be honest with you. They've never done it before, but lately when you go into it, it tells you that you should be 30 plus before you go in. I'm like, okay, it used to be full of super mutants, and normally it's full of super mutants. Why does it see a scorched over here? This thing was moving while I shot that shot. If you were moving like even a micro, okay, we're dead centered. God dang it, my breath is not holding out. Anyway, I'm wasting bullets on this. There should be no hit distance. There we go. Up, right? Caution in the area. Drop all my scrap and drop these weapons I just picked up. Heavy ass boards and a whole bunch of pipe rifles or hunting rifles. Oh, I can't scrap them in that box, but I can at least store them later and get rid of some of the stuff I don't need. See, all this purified water weighs a lot. I don't need that many bottles of it. We'll get rid of 25 of them, but I'll drink 2 right now. Rataways I can put away because I don't need all of them. My diluted ones will be just fine. Never ever keep those with me. This is also a source of water, which I'll drink. I think that covers it. Food is all cooked, good to go. Keep thinking I must have something super heavy in my inventory for it to be like this. Uranium ore. That would probably do it. 11 uranium ores. I was running around doing these supply runs yesterday as well. You just go back and forth to radio stations and the radio towers, and you can drop those off on a regular basis. Every time you get one, find a radio tower, drop it off, you'll get your free supplies. And that should help a little. Still though, I guess it's my armor. I've made my armor light, and yet it's still pretty damn heavy. It could be my weapons. That thing is only 3 pounds, so that's not the worry. It's my shotgun and my rifle, but I need those two. Alright, now let's go. Let's get into this. Turn my depth of field function on, which is nice. It's finally doing what it's supposed to do graphically. I was complaining about the draw distance on this before. Did he go back and lay down? I think he did. But for whatever reason, it's not letting me shoot from that far.
What? Who's there?
Nobody? Thought I killed all of you. I'll just take his bullets. Maybe one of those. I need another pipe rifle. I'm almost completely stocked up on breaking down pipe rifles for their value. Once you run out of mods to build on something, really no logical reason to keep on collecting them and then just sell them. That's on my own mission. I avoided this building on my own videos that I was doing in between all this stuff, and did stuff like clear out this building across the way, which is now full of super mutants. I have a feeling this building is going to be full of super mutants today. Usually there's not this many floating around. This building was nothing but scorched and regular ghouls yesterday. And the bridge, not close enough. The bridge was full of scorched as well. Now it's like you have to wait for them to highlight properly. They don't highlight properly. I guess they don't really know that you're shooting on them. Maybe. This is the one I first killed for some reason. Oh. How are you still alive? Why didn't you get up just now? The hell? I shot that dude from like... Oh, it was a different one. Whoops. Boy, lucky that one didn't decide to get up right now. He should have got up when he noticed me there, but for whatever reason he didn't. Not gonna complain about that. Alright, let's get inside here. I'm pretty sure it's ghouls on the side. Could be scorched. It could be super mutants. Super mutants, this place is tough. But going in through the roof saves us a shitload of time in enemy dealing with 30 plus owner. And I gotta level up. Keep forgetting the most important thing before I get going. I might actually be able to reset my skills to something a little bit more intelligent for this region. Might have expert rifleman, hopefully, that I can add on. I'm just gonna stay back right here. There are people moving around. Two things. Some of this tea. Well, the water might as well. Special blend tea. Some wolf ribs in my body. I can eat the corpses of people. It's actually the main source usually. But leveling up. Jeez Louise. No cap packs though. I should have multiple packs. It's strange they're not available. Maybe they'll do it in between. Alright, let's see what they added. Strength gave me an option for blocker, take 15% less damage from opponents' melee attacks. Perception has expert rifleman, which is probably what we're gonna take. I only need 2 more levels of that, but let's still double check what everybody else has got. Your limbs damage is now reduced by 30. No new charisma. No new intelligence. No new agility options. Luck is added psychopath. Any kill in bat, 5% chance to refill your critical meter. That shit is useful when you get it up on the max. Every kill you make, you can just use your critical and then just spam that shit essentially. I'm gonna take the expert rifleman. That should put us at 2. Yep. Okay, and then I have 3 levels. So this one added bandolier. Ballistic weapon ammo weighs 45% less. That might have to happen because I carry so much of it. But I also need another expert rifle. Fortune finder, you hear directional sounds for cap stashes. That's alright. I like the archery ones. One day I'd like to get those. Cool. Solar powered, gain +1 strength and endurance from 6 AM to PM. Charisma of quick surgeon, revive other players with liquor. That's pretty cool. It's actually a useful skill. Expert hacker. That is going to be one I need too. It's the next level. Hacking goes in 3 different types: regular, expert, advanced, or something like that. Home defenses, you can craft and disarm better traps and craft better turrets with plans, which I'll need later down the line when I start doing upgrades like that on a permanent mode. Gosh, the ballistic ammo one would be good, but the hacking one's gonna be useful to me. We'll see what our third one is, and I still need to get the last expert rifleman and the last upgrade. Expert shotgunner. I do shotgunning, but you don't need to be that skilled for shotgunning unless you're trying to distance. Nothing new in agility or perception. Any chems you take are 30% last for 30% longer. I don't take chems. I sell chems. And that's really much it. I didn't have a whole lot of upgrade there. Grinders. You have 50% chance to keep your stim packs when you revive another player. Well, it sounds to me like I should might as well max out my rifle, and then I can go focus on other stuff. The reason why I'm looking for a replacement, in my perception cards, I'm looking for a card pack, is because I'd like to get rid of this concentrated fighter and fire and put something else in. But to do that, purchasing an upgrade is going to give you a point, so then you just continue to add that card. So purchasing upgrade adds something to it, and so I don't have 2 to fill it in. It's a waste of perception points if I do it that way. Hacker, expert, boom. So I got my extra lock, pick lock. I basically do level 2s now on computers and locks. All right, let's go fucking tear the place up. Shotgun. Oh shit. The Charred boys are new. You are new, sir. Probably not here last time. Oh my goodness. I was not expecting that. I have an ability that has a chance of bringing me back to life. See if it works. It's a small percentage, but once my time runs out, there's a small percent chance that I will stim pack. I have an armor item that can possibly bring me back when I right before I die there. Am I still in the building? I am. Awesome. At least they spawned me here. All those scraps I had. Woo! But what I was gonna do. Okay, I wasn't expecting toasty fucking enemies in here. Normally it's just normal ghouls. They weren't joking today when they said you need to be level 30. I'll be honest with you, I went through this building on my own time, off camera. Why is it not? Oh, he's on season 2, that's why. Holy shit. Oh, fuck me. That guy came out of nowhere. So, this is supposed to be a 30+ region, but they don't typically put 30+ enemies in here. This may be harder than I expected. At least getting in and out of it won't be that big a deal. Jesus, man, that cop. I might need drugs to go survive it. I'm gonna have to switch to better, like stronger. Oop. The shots off on the bed. See, he doesn't even notice me. I thought a shotgun would be fine, but if I can do my best to not be noticed. I am starting at the end of this place, technically, doing this. Why are there so many of them? Good lord, there's never this many of them. Trying to make this shit harder. Harder than I was expecting. Try to clear as much of the floor as I can before I go way back. We gotta do both sides of this location and work our way back down. Basically, the idea is that I'm working my way down to the first floor. Because I have all these bonuses, so this gun is really not more powerful than the shotgun is, but because of my abilities, it makes it powerful. I'm here to collect stuff, story of the place if I can. But I am definitely going to get cornered. Because apparently I somehow got the level 660 version of this run through. Official notice. By the order of the governor, this office has remained closed until after investigation of former Senator Sam Blackwell and the special election to fill the vacancy has been completed. Anyone found trespassing in this office without authorization will be subject to charges for interfering with federal investigation. Anyone found facing this office will be prosecuted for destruction of government property. Until further notice, any inquiries about Sam Blackwell or the special election should be directed to the office of the governor. Please remember to vote and support Appalachia Prosperity Act. Sincerely, Governor Evans. There's been a lot of news reports we've read about Sam Blackwell when we were in the newspaper office. being in the hallway with these fucking giant ones around. I was not afraid to walk around previously. Now, with these fucking insta-killer zombies everywhere, it is not safe to leave doors open. Cryo mines. Would love to get the schematics for this bearskin rug. Package for Sam Blackwell. Package for Sam Blackwell. See, Vigilante Citizens Note. Holland Chase in a voice. 2. Somebody's been making threats. I got one from Carter as well. That was I found. The Carter one I found at the newspaper office. Dear Senator Blackwell, if you would permit me to say this, even though I do not know you, I recognize a like mind. Someone willing to see beyond the sealed, facile truths that we are spoon-fed. It's a weird word to use. Anyway, know that if you read this, I am dead. Killed by agents of the U.S. government intent on keeping a conspiracy secret. As improbable as it may seem, the treasure of Appalachia is not a hoax. It is real, and people have been killed for it. Oh, this is related to the news storylines. Enclosed as part of my findings. Please broadcast, publish, and distribute. If the other evidence is also shared, you or someone else may put all the pieces together and achieve the final truth. A vigilant citizen. These must be related to this new storyline then, because I don't recall this bit being or anything of treasure. Holland Chase Concrete Company invoice delivered to Appalachia Special Arrangements. January shipment quantity is 8,100 cubic yards. That's a lot. What? Concrete? Oh, my controller just died for no fucking reason. This thing is brand new batteries. Being silly. Being silly for controller. Like. Okay, cool. Like sometimes my buttons stop working properly when that happens. Why would you need that much concrete? What are they building? Supervisor Baldwell must handle this personally. Client wants to extend the shipment by 3 months. This is not going to Vault 76. They're using another supplier. 81 cubic yards of concrete could easily build several bunkers. What is all the concrete being used for? And the other one I have another invoice for more concrete. Another 8,300 cubic yards. Supervisor Baldwell must handle this personally. Do not look for Baldwell. These are the only invoices I managed to acquire. Public record shows that Holland Chase won a government contract in 72, but the details of the bid are classified. It's the government bill. Interesting. The boots on the shelf. Dirty water. And polluted right away. Noise. Let's see what his terminal says. Maybe mention something about all this stuff. Security override for what? Security clearance required. Violators will be prosecuted to the highest level. Password is incorrect. Huh. Alright. Won't be looking at this computer. Maybe I'll find this information. I am coming in through the back door, essentially. It's dungeon. It's a dungeon. Add-ons. Oh, I don't have these cure on. Or antibiotics. Sealed specimen jars, more than likely. Sitting next to that guy is more than likely for him to take a piss in. Speaker Pool's office. The speaker of the house. Disease cure. Ha! They knew I needed it. Thank you. I left all my disease cure in my at my base. I don't typically carry. I can usually carry just one. I forgot to grab one before. Oh, we got Christmas plans.
Oh, sit down, Tanner. I swear you could talk the bark off a tree.
Stuff it, Abigail. What is this nonsense about throwing a Christmas party? We're already rationing supplies. We have another winter like '78.
Our people need this. They've been struggling on for years through the war, radiation, mutants, and raiders. They need something normal. Something to give them hope that things will be better.
We don't have the supplies. We need to keep them for the war effort. And waiting to hold the town hall till I was out meeting those Brotherhood rebels? It's beyond deceitful.
You think I'm some dumb hick? Just on account of the fact that you abandon your people and your accent. I know that you're trying to sway the vote next spring by letting your friends hoard food. I checked the ledger. Don't do in the dark what you don't want brought out in the light, Tanner.
What? You infuriate.
If you're fixing to have a fit, best sit down before you bite your tongue clean off. Wouldn't want to ruin my carpet. It's all gonna be donated food, and we'll only keep the lights on for a couple hours. And if you're sweet, I might even let you wear the Santa suit.
I will never.
You forgot your Christmas present! It's bourbon! To remind you of where you come from. Good. Melody deserves this more anyway.
Sniper rifle is definitely helping more in this situation. That explains the bourbon on this table. The southern governor, or mayor, speaker, or whatever you call it, trying to come out here to the north. Trying to be a northerner. Betraying his southness. I can't tell if that's underneath. Probably is. There's a lot of it. The door opening will be a cue for me to turn around. Capital Mail Relay. Morgantown. I need you to bring the situation to Morgantown to the council. Chief Mayfield opened fire on the students as opposed to mandatory curfew. I'm not saying there hasn't been looting, but they are just kids, Abigail. Tried to talk to him, but he won't see reason. If I move on him, it risks splitting off those responders who were with law enforcement. Most of them are good folk, but there are always a couple of foxes in the house. I know it'll put you and Holbrook at odds, but we need something to quell the situation quick. Coffin's getting cold. This isn't over. You know damn well that this Majority Leader of Fort Tree, with Majority Leader Fort Tree missing, the Majority Whip, which would be me, to send to the leader, and then with Governor Evans also missing, to the governorship. Your claim as Speaker of the House does not let you override the majority party. We need unity, and the party that has a majority in the state will control the executive office. Once we reestablish election, war's over. This provisional council is a farce. Blah, blah, blah. I read the first one. Could have gone better. The responders sent an envoy up to the ski resorts to try to negotiate a peace treaty. I was against it, but they've been listening to my advice lessons. Giving those outsiders aid was one thing before they've been raiding, and they may have seemed to be on the run, but don't walk into the hog pen at meeting. Breathe this in a southern accent, the way she talks. It's like a sideshow. Went out with some of the responders to see what's been all the fuss with wildlife lately. 2-headed deer, 3-headed possums, and that squirrel. Looked like a demon out of hell. I may never eat squirrel pie again. Makes a smoking something like that. That Snake Tanner thinks he's so smart. If I wouldn't find out about his, as if I wouldn't find out about his schemes. If he ever took the time to get to know who he works with, he'd know that Tom is married to my cousin. He came to me straight away about their little deal. I told Tom to keep me informed. If anything too malicious started up, don't do in the dark what you don't want brought out in light, Holbrook. Just more of her being a bitch. Just kidding. More of the corruption that's going on in the place, though. Combination of that. Alright, we're not gonna go down that front step that blocks the whole floor off to the back section of this place. We gotta make sure there's no action in the back section. Plus, this will get us down as well. Fucking ghouls. I didn't expect to attract the entire fucking pack of them all at once. I'm just glad that it's respawning me inside this building so I don't have to go so far to come back. I don't mind dying here and there. The only drawback is the loss of the armor. If I had seen him before he saw me, we'd have been good to go. But I wouldn't have been ready for the other 3 that came out. I'm starting to need cloaking ability. Stop moving your head. I don't get him endangered on me. Then he won't attract all the other ghouls. Here comes another one. Ah, bullshit. That's bullshit. I hit him in the head. It took his life almost completely down, and then he was full health almost immediately. That's not a glitch. It's something that certain enemies can do. That extra health on you. That guy should have been down by 2 shots. Just head. If they're gonna be throughout this building, it's up. I don't have the kind of equipment built for this situation. So much junk. I think I have vertical hit. Those guys. God damn it! I swear. They keep getting me. Alright, have I collected any grenades in this whole situation? Good lord. Apparently I need a little bit more than what I got going. I can lay a mine for him. That'll work. Jesus. Watch, I'm gonna drop this mine and this fucking ghoul is gonna be this super ghoul is gonna be dead in seconds. Trying to get a shot off on him, but I think so. I want to get a shot off on him. small. Caution is opening up. See? Got him in the head and it killed him. I knew that was gonna happen as soon as I fucking dropped that. Here. Whilst I deal with checking at least one more. One more. Right. There's gonna be a ton more coming up the stairs. Actually. Trying to be careful. Most story value stuff is here on the top floors, but there's a lot of experience to be gained. We'll practice that. Does Stash have his computer code? Am I thinking of a different person? Man, have a safe I'm not seeing? Is this even Holbrook's room? It. Does he have a stash? I don't see him. Oh. Oh. Maybe it'll be in the terminal. Details telling me where it's at. Capital Mail relay from Holbrook. Envoy to Taggart. Fine, Tanner. I'll tell all my people to agree to Taggarty's demands. Sorry, request for missions. But I'll not ask the responders to be your messenger service. They're too busy dealing with those new mutants that have been appearing around Huntersville. This must have been the government that took over after the bombs dropped. Because the Scorched came out after all of this. So this is like these people try to self-impose themselves in the government. Anyhow, they've been appearing around Huntersville. I still don't understand why you have such a problem with helping those folks in the mountains. When the moment someone in uniform shows up to you, you get your panties all in a bunch. You come to grips with the fact that the war is over. You have your supplies. Take them yourself. They've left their bunkers. It's coming from the pool. Coming from Baker. Chandler got back last night. Said that the Free States have left their bunkers and retaken Harper's Ferry. Those tinfoil hats may have had the right of it all along. Because they seem to have plenty of food and supplies. We still haven't been able to figure out what's been creating that weird fire. Did see some other paramilitary folks out at the power. They didn't seem to be the Free States. Said they had power armor, so she didn't try to approach them. It's a massacre. Baker again. Fleischer and I finally able to get up into the mountains and see what the status was up there. Wish I hadn't. Thought the winter was that weird. Don't even want to know what they've resorted up to there. Cannibalism, I'm guessing. I thought those who've been driven mad by the radiation were foolish, but those rich outsiders, they're the real monsters. It's expected. Deal has to change. When it was just skimming a bit, I could manage. But funding personal scouts, we're gonna have to cut someone else in. Not anyone with the registrar. They treat records like holy tomes. Of course, it's a registrar. No, probably better if it's someone in the tech services. A couple bottles of Nuka-Cola and a box of sugar bombs ought to be enough to flip a couple numbers. Just don't let them know you're involved. Tom thought reprogramming secretary to beep at random intervals was hilarious. Still mad, and is still mad you involved security prank. That's all the shit people said to him, and he keeps his own law. However, my scouts brought back the head of some mutant. They said it wasn't like those ghouls, bigger, tougher, able to talk with guns. Super wasn't alone. As if raiders, mutated bears were. Barely made it. I had my scouts take me out to check the Hornwright and Garahan states. Thought if anyone would know what is going on in the war, it'd be one of our mining magnates, but I couldn't get anyone to answer. I don't know if they are up there or not. We were racing a bad-looking storm on the way back, waylaid by some ruffians who'd set up a blockade like some old-time highwaymen. They backed off when they said when they saw that we were out. They were out. Actually, and one flyer actually tried to offer to cut me a check to buy some food off us. Some people have no grip on the reality of the situation. We sent them packing and got back here with the storm. Where is Washington? I don't understand why Washington hasn't sent out word. Are we regrouping for a counterattack or not? First the governor's missing, now this. How are we going to keep the troops stocked and to fight the commies if we don't even have contact with them? I went up to Wade today and the whole airfield is a mess. Need to get people up there to clear it. Those responders barely listen to Pool, more or less the rest of the council. Say it, let alone. It still doesn't tell me where your stash is, sir. Where is your stash? Why do I have a key to a stash? Is it not in the building? Could be. Is it right next door to this room? Shut this door. Please, no hole in the floor. And then the company. Hey. First aid kit hiding under the desk. The ever important cellar. Well, if there was a stash in here, it's fucking buried. Alright. This is not the part I'm looking forward to, but it's time to go downstairs. I don't know if I've developed up enough 10mm ammo. This make this simple. 67 rounds, not enough. Those giant ones in this group for this particular spawner. Where did my fucking mine go? Okay. Did I pick up my corpse? I did already. Well, that's not good. That would imply something triggered it already. But that would have caused an attack. It might be easier from the other side of the second. Due to the fact that the mayor's office is that way. That's the meeting area, so maybe if I do it from the other end, I can then siphon them through a single doorway instead of trying to deal with the whole stairwell of it. Well, it's from down the hall as well, it's up the stairs. As soon as I fire the shots off and start on these guys, the silencer on, it's gonna start triggering a bunch of extras. So sneak around the back. Now the enemy's bodies are all disintegrated. They can respawn. Last thing. Hey. Shotgun shells. Thank you. See. too far away for him to care about. That's why I did this. It will attract the attention of the other one, fire, but they tend to lose interest. Gives me a nice long shooting gallery. Oh shit. Attention. Woo. Okay. 3 is a pretty good amount. It might not be too much. Right? One can hope. Let's go out there. Oh, shit, there's a bullet. What is wrong with that ghoul? Oh, he's stuck. Okay. Well, he's gonna be an issue. He's stuck in the wall. Which is gonna cause him to be an alarm. Oh, fuck me. Yep. I didn't expect that many to come out of the doors. I should have fired a shot of a regular weapon just to attract some attention. Might have to come back to this place when I actually am a proper level to be here. Normally, it's not an issue. Stand firm. This place is not that difficult. On the upside, it is leveling me quite fast. Yeah, careful, because every time I pass through here, if I come back through here at any point and all these enemies reappear, I'm SOL. I have to at least get my supplies back. Defeat the purpose. God dang. Not any explosive. My strongest weapon is a sniper rifle. I'll drag him out. Oh, no. Back in. Back out here. Come back out. Need the ghouls first. Because those are easy to pick up. I gotta worry about the fact that anything could run upstairs. Oh, alright. And a missile. Shame I don't have a rocket launcher. Come on. Light him up without getting his attention. God dang it, these things are fucking annoying. Every time. Hey, they gave me a call for help option. I might actually respawn back. That's up for a little while. Before they were just killing me off, come back. But I have a feeling all the enemies are about to respawn, in which case I'm going to find my way back to my body and get the hell out of here. And we'll go check something else out. God dang it. Every time I come through here, it's simple super mutants, which are, they're easy because they're easy headshots and roam a lot. They don't sprint at you. They find a place to hide. Or it's ghouls. Ghouls aren't bad because even in a large batch, you can punch aside some faces. Nope. No choice. Where did my ghouls go? Left. That guy was on the bottom floor. Can't run it. Curiosity. I'm just gonna keep it. Close the door. Let's take this test. Wherever he is. Like, I don't mind even if I get killed a bunch of times by them too, because if that happens, that's fine, but they seem to be retaining their health that's left over once I'm done getting my ass handed to them. The problem is, there's a lot of them coming out of the woodwork. Literally just a peek. These ones don't typically crawl out of the ground regularly. They can be hidden in visible space. Like right in front of you and come falling out of a pile like that. I expect that to happen to them. This guy is not sure. What do you
Are you tired of taxes going to incompetent government bureaucrats? Come out on November 2nd and cast your vote in favor of Ballot Measure 6, the Appalachian Prosperity Act. Automate Appalachian government and give the boot to bureaucracy. This ad paid for by the Citizens for Automation Fund.
Alright. My weapons are not going to last much. This is my strongest one and it's about to break, and then I definitely have to get the fuck out of here. It's not even the best weapon I can get right now. I'm gonna have to upgrade all my equipment. Alright. Where you walking? Sound indications apply that. Cool. All I'm trying to do. Yep, they come out of the ground. All right, let me go ahead and back off. We go back this way. They do rise out of the earth like regular. Right up. I can get a couple of them. Don't miss. No. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, Lordy. God dang, the experience is so worth it, but man, oh man. Okay. Take a couple of stim packs. Hopefully those two were all that are gonna appear up here. The only one we have to worry about is the one down below. Yes. I can't shoot this piece. There we go. Even if he comes up. Come on up, buddy. I feel like come on. Oh, okay. Oh, that deals with the majority of them up here. This was the worst idea ever to come into this place. Weapon's about to be done. This is the one that's, I mean, the shotgun worked well too. It's not exactly stealth. Can't hit from sensitive. You have other hunting to pull. Getting closer to the staircase side of which is also scary. Submachine. That might come to me. What are the stats on this thing? Oh, it's out of my range. That's right. Most of the shit I find in here is going to be for a higher level. Can't dog food. Food of choice. Apparently that brewed tea is special. Gets you drunk. Special. Okay. Is that a holotape? No. Shutdown, isn't it? Well, I guess I'm gonna be into these streams a hell of a lot shorter than I was expecting. If that's the case, then I guess I'll try to get the heck out of here and we'll see if we can pop over to another server. Typically when that happens, it's just a quick shutdown followed by re-up. So let me just take the stairs out of here. Get myself safe from this building. Dang it, there was a couple more places to check down on the ground floor. I might have to come back in here on the ground. Simplified. Hopefully I can get back without trigger respawns. So they have a bunch of servers on here though, so if one goes down, it doesn't necessarily mean they're all down. That if it is, we'll try to pop back on it. If it is a situation, we'll back to this in time. That actually works out perfectly, honestly. Anyone gives me a chance to take care of some personal shit before I get really secondary stream. I can actually change the name of the stuff. The only thing we did was check out the Charleston Capitol. That is hilarious. I should probably check server maintenance expectations more often. You know, I did get a post from them right before I started the stream. I should probably read it. FO76 will be brought offline for all platforms starting at 10 a.m. Eastern on Tuesday. That just went out 42 minutes ago. Yeah, I should have read that. I saw something post from them earlier. For maintenance and release update 19. Cool, cool. That means there'll be some new shit right when I get back. Huh. Awesome. Well, that'll be what happens. So I guess I'll take this my happy ass back to my house. Try not to get killed by a way. Hopefully I can make it back there before I get to the same spawn. We'll get back on maintenance. There's one, there's more. Race against the clock. Get back to my house on the other side of town. Especially with my freaking, oh my goodness, I forgot I'm over encumbered. Race against the clock with over encumbrance back. Hopefully they'll give me my perk packs that I earned out of this. Well, not that far. This is the fire station. My place is just on the other side of the hill. I have to remember that this is a correction. Come on, give me my speed back. Thank you. I'll have to change the title though of this video after I'm done here. We did not deal with the responders. That'll have to be later. That is so frustrating. It would have been nicer if this thing went out. And see, I started recording an hour and a half ago, which means I was already 42 minutes, more than 45 minutes in before they actually were planning on doing this. So just barely made it. Even if they shut down right in the middle of what I'm doing, I'm fine with that. Let me just get through the store over here. Please, dear God. My action boy points.
Collect and store.
I have a door over here that I use. Take all. Thank you. My back entrance. And scrap all my junk. Haha! Just in time. Back to our home. Alright. Well, that sucks that they're doing maintenance right now, but that's fine. That means by the time I come back, it'll be update 19, which is supposed to be, if it's the one that I was playtesting on PC, then it would be a bunch of updates to your companions that live. So, like clothing and outfit changes and things like that. Hopefully, fix the duping problem. More important, that'll allow us to be able to. It'll allow us to be able to play properly. So, yep, under maintenance. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed. That was a shorter one than normal. I'll rename this thing in the regular page for it. Make it make sense for what we're doing, and put a new one out that actually ends up doing what we're planning for. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, I'll see you guys in the next stream.